Welcome to another episode of Movie Moments with Somi. And today's episode, I'm giving you the tea, the drama, the summary, the salt, the maggi, the ingredients, the full package on the movies that has been buzzing on the lips of everybody. If you haven't seen this movie, I promise you, you are missing. TKAM. But before we delve into that, I have my beautiful, amazing, sexy friend with me today to talk about this movie. Introduce yourself, my love.
Hi guys, my name is Annie and it's great to be on your show.
I know it's great to have you here. But you know we are here for TKAM, to kill a monkey. When you saw the movie, I'm sure you've seen the movie, obviously that's why we're here. What was the first reaction that you had? What was the first thing that came to your head?
From the soundtrack to the cinematography to the scoring, I mean, Kemi Adetiba is who she says she is.
Me personally, I feel like her rent was due and like the landlord was outside saying, if you don't pay my money now, I'm going to send you out. Because to me, by any movie that Kemi Adetiba released, I mean, from Wedding Party, like 2016 to King of Boys 1 and 2, she goes like, she puts everything. To Kill a Monkey, it's an amazing movie. And if you haven't seen it...
Personally, I was glued to the screen like... No, she tried.
No. Like, give her flowers.
Nigerians say she tried. No, she did.
Give her flowers.
She did well.
What's your favorite character in this movie?
Idia, baby.
My husband. But then again, Idia was so... I'll say delusional. Because remember that scene where like they were burying somebody and then she went with her bling bling and her outfit and her hair and everything was giving. I was like, Akanchawa body did not come here to play.
I'm telling you, don't play.
Lily Afegbai, yes, wherever you are. But Obos, let's talk about Obos.
Okay, well, from an Igbo guy.
Yeah.
You know, I think he depicted that Edo role,
the accent, the charisma, the body language.
At some point, I had to go and check, like,
if he was really Igbo,
this guy. Now, put Franklin on.
But he really ate his role. So talk about a fake character.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, life deals with everybody.
Yeah.
We've all had.
But his own was.
See, but the guy at some point, he moved on there too much now.
What that vexed me was, okay, your mother-in-law called you that, oh, your wife is at the hospital, oh, come and dress so and so money. You finally got the money. You can't enter Mara where you see say the driver and the passenger were not looking.
You can't even hold the envelope for hand.
Who holds
that?
An envelope of money and walks around in Nigeria.
In
like,
Lagos.
And even the fact that when he saw the keke, he felt like, you did this 2 plus 2 and it was looking like maybe it was
your intuition will still tell you that guy, this thing you're about to do is wrong, but he was like, well, make I just enter all that and that.
I feel like it's because of like the desperation and the fact that he had to like run around to look for that money and all of the whole issues combined.
Something that somebody to say about poor people, they always play that victim card.
And
then they suffer past. I feel like that was what he just depicted in that role, in his character. I mean, you cannot be, you have to like do something.
You have to also act,
you have to be sharp.
But
I feel like it was a bit dense. I mean,
slow. I think slow is the word. But then again, if it was a very, very smart man, I mean, graduating from uni with a first class. I feel like if the country let's just use Nigeria, if the country was working, I don't think that the kind of problems that he faced would be like really that high like that.
Taking us back to him being slow. The guy went to sit down at a roadside booker with your laptop. Who does that? And they swapped it with plan. I mean, you were given a golden opportunity, a one in a lifetime opportunity. You didn't check your bag, see if your stuff, I mean, now come on.
So apart from the fact that even the whole country thing had like a role to play in him being a mumu, himself. If it was, but William Benson really ate his role. He really ate his role. Like I feel like the casting for this movie was on point. Everybody bodied their role. Like everybody ate down. Now let's talk about the inspector.
Bimbo.
Yeah, I think it was a play. I don't know. I think it was a play on mental abuse, mental illness. Because I feel after she lost her husband and her children, she just became somebody else.
But I mean, imagine her entire family.
True, but still. I know worse things happen to people, but it does not still mean that you should now still carry on that trauma.
People deal with trauma differently, sister.
You have a point. Then the scene where her and Iretidoye were doing the whole power toss. You know, they used to say women don't support women.
I'm telling you.
Me, I don't believe it too.
You don't believe
I don't believe that women don't support women, but this particular scene, both of them are doing too much.
They're doing too much.
They're doing too much, please. Like,
well, I think there was a beef
between them, Char.
Yeah. I think
and
something.
You know, it's really hard
because, I mean, eventually now started
calm
coming
down
to
and the rest like that. Let's talk about Nosa too. Hypocrites, that's the word I'll just say for her.
Why?
Look at after if he had done to do the whole struggle, the whole thing, you now left your husband. You now said you didn't want to be part of his crime. You asking, you know, there's a part where she was asking him how he got his money. At the end of the day, she now went to the prison to serve him divorce papers, asking for all the offshore.
But let's not forget that she had told him from the onset that this is your money. I hope it is coming from a good source. One thing like that. She wanted to be sure that he was not putting his hand into something, you know.
Oh, you see?
She had given him, she had given my head. And he told her, he had shown her that the money was clean, was legit. So, I mean, I feel like what she did was valid.
And you're still proving my point. She had told him that, she had asked him rather, that your money, is it legit? Is it clean? And then obviously he lied to her that the money was clean. But at the end of the day, when the whole Kasala now boss and she found out that her husband was getting his money from dubious means, why did she not still go to the prison and go and start asking for his offshore account and the rest?
I think it's because of the cheating.
Still, does not matter. The legal money is still legal money now.
Let's say this thing, a woman, the life of a man, your success or your downfall is in the hands of your wife.
Listen.
Because, wait, what did you expect her to do now?
But still, I still feel like she was a hypocrite.
She found that he was cheating. He was unapologetic about it.
Yeah.
Guy, I go cast. I be cast.
But still, I still feel like she's a hypocrite. Like, to me, I still feel like she's a hypocrite. Yes, I'm not excusing cheating. I'm not justifying cheating. If it was a mumu, we've already said that from the beginning. But at the end of the day, you cannot. What's that say? Is it that you cannot bite the hand that feed you? You cannot say.
I beg you, if you fed her, they both struggled together. No,
I'm trying to look for this.
They both struggled together.
You cannot tell me that there's a log of wood in my eye when there's a speck in your own. I don't know how to say it. That Christian this thing. That's what I'm talking about. Like, she was still acting very hypocritical till the end. It wasn't
when we're talking about hypocrites. Okay, let's look at it this way. So, if he was sleeping with Amanda, right? When she started seeing the doctor, he was mad. He started beating him. Please, who is he? Who is the hypocrite here?
Both of them. Both of them had fault. Both of them had fault.
I feel like whatever she did, she had a valid reason for doing it. So. That's on period. I
think there's something that we still did not talk about concerning Ife. Okay. The part where his boss tried to harass him.
Right.
I feel like this is a topic that, you know, we're always really vocal on sexual abuse and harassment towards women. Mm-hmm. But sexual abuse and harassment towards men is something that men don't really come out. They just used to use cruise to like just.
But would I call that sexual harassment?
Yes, now.
Sexual harassment is well because he was not forced.
If he was not in that, wait, calm down.
She did not force him to fight.
Wait. He was not forced to in first instance, he went to the boss to go and beg for money, right?
Alone.
He went to beg for money. He went to beg for the same thing. He went to go and beg for a loan. Instead of the boss to say, "Oh, we cannot give you," or "Okay, we can give you," she now said, it has been long, somebody has touched me. Yada. But he declined. Obviously, I know he declined. But if there was no option of that, I don't think that he would have been.
See, I think it's the same thing that men do to ladies. I have something you want, you have something I need. Bro, it's like trade by barter.
Scratch my back.
I scratch yours. He was
scratch my back. But I think, I feel like he was a victim of circumstance, to be honest. But I still stand on the stance that sexual harassment is a topic that is not widely discussed when it comes to men. Because it was the woman. It was not like he went to go and offer himself like a
sacrifice.
But
he was not sexually harassed, I beg.
He was at the point.
She just took advantage.
It's still the same thing. Sexual harassment, sexual assault, sexual gbogbo. It's still the same thing. You just try to say that she took advantage of him. And he was vulnerable. But when you're vulnerable, you'll be taken advantage of. So please don't be vulnerable. There are other ways you can.
Anyway, we are going to disagree. Just let it slide. It's fine.
Lie. But maybe my favorite character aside from Idia is Obos. Like Obos was so sexy, such a fine man. Like I like his charisma. I like his like everything. But what I like about Obos is when they say loyalty. to the end. That part where he was like, brotherly, brotherly
flaws
and then if it was like, how can you submit your friend's head to your competitor and you expect your competitor to trust you?
Well, I think the guy took it from the place of, yeah, step on my daughter, like the betrayal.
But you know, what about Obos?
Putting his family in danger. He just had to.
Yeah, I know, but
even though upon still.
You know, it was Obos that actually even put him on.
Sure.
So I still feel like, how can you betray the hand that fed you?
But the fact say you will give me food, so let me say you come, they ridicule me or they put my life for danger. Now it doesn't mean that you should take me for a fool. I mean, he paid his dues. The deal that they had, they both had a cut.
Because at the end
he was bringing something to the table.
Yeah. At the end of the day, he brought his whole computing genius to like the whole business.
He helped his business grow.
It did. His own Yahoo was advanced.
See, I feel like if he just needed a platform to sell
himself.
And you see, Obos gave him that platform, so it was a win-win situation.
You see, again, back to the state of the country in the movie. If there were proper methods, proper structures, I don't think if it would have fallen into the hands of Obos, because the guy already had the wit. I mean, already in the first class, he had the brain. You will always see him on his computer. Even, you know, his work moves, they used to always making jest of him that, always computer.
This is the part where he had to go and steal Wi-Fi in one company. Actually, now, update.
And I like the fact that Kemi Adetiba played on like the current state of the country. Like, talk about unemployment, talk about Yahoo, talk about mental health. So, if he suffered, even the part that pain that made me pity him was when that wicked boss was like, "Oh, deliverance, God no like."
How? I mean, who does that?
How? If he
Another part that cut my brain, that busted my brain and everything was where Obos made Ife's boss serve him.
Like
he paid the entire money he was owing. I mean, and made his boss bring the fufu.
Come and serve for yourself. That sounds alright. Like I was so happy in that scene. I was like, yes,
that's right.
Yes. I wish it can even happen like normal day life when you have one wicked boss that's always pressing your life.
You know,
then one other bigger person now comes and says, ta. Everybody like that. Everybody would just simply she was now calm. She was not even pushing that other babe to serve him. Like, don't listen to this one. Anybody that has written your story off, your helper will come and help you.
Amen to that.
Preach, pastor, preach. Anyways, that's the end of this session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your favorite characters. Let me know your favorite scenes. Me, I personally said I like India, my husband. And I think India is a girl's girl, but don't worry, we're getting to that part in the next episode. If you know you want to see more. Now.
How?
We know when she came and then when Ife and Nusa came with their children and then she was trying to like make her home.
Just took me back to one scene, right? Please, why was Idia mad that Nusa asked her about how she was dealing side chicks and her husband? Why was she mad, please?
I feel like it's hot her
I know that this is supposed to be a rap, but sorry guys. Please, why was she mad? I mean, she was like, don't talk, and if I catch her, your daughter, Ivie, I go, please, she was just asking for advice. Well,
you know,
it's okay.
I feel like she felt
because she was not being a girl's girl. She just came to me and like, how do you handle your husband and side chicks? And Ivie went, you see Ivie, sorry. Idia went all out and was like, don't ever try him again.
But I still feel like she's a girl's girl though. Because when Ife and Nusa came, now look at the way she was trying to even advise her. And she was saying, hey, I'm trying to remember that pitch that she said though. If you finish, just high or just end her. That part, I'm trying to remember that part. Oh my God. But she was giving her advice on like sex and the rest with her man. And she was like, the high finish. Like doggy, her body. She was like, you see this body? End of discussion. I was like, yo!
But then, being a girl's girl, I don't think she was totally a girl's girl because remember the part where Nusa came to me and was trying to ask advice on how she deals with side chicks and her husband. The way she maybe was off, I'm like, I don't understand. What's going? She just came to meet you for advice.
I guess.
Why are you mad?
I feel like it's a really touchy topic because knowing the kind of nature of Obos, and I'm sure she has obviously dealt with like him being with other women and the rest. So it's something that she does not want to talk about. No woman who wants to publicly say
admit
that your husband is a cheat. Especially when, especially in their situation now that it is you that came to my husband for help. You're not still asking me.
And her daughter was sleeping with a boss.
So,
but then she could have handled it differently if you ask me.
Nobody. And you know, they really shame in this world, in this place where we are, they really shame women that don't know how to cover up. You're supposed to cover up your man cheating, that kind of thing. I think that was what she was actually trying to portray at that point. But anyways, Idia is still my babe. To the end. Akanchawa body forever. End of discussion. Anyways, I really enjoyed this session. Thank you so much for coming, for sharing your thoughts, for sharing your views, for sharing everything. I'll see you in the next episode. But before I go, please make sure to follow, like, comment, share, turn on your notification bell, and make sure you are glued to your screen because episode 2 of TKAM is coming soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.